Okay, snap picture.
Anyone that needs to talk, you can please go outside or upstairs. We have a lot of sushi in the other room. Louder. We have a lot of sushi in the other room. So, Joe, go inside. Okay. All right. Rabbi says we have to have some Torah because this is Chanukat habayit, and once it's no Torah, so the rabbis talk or I talk. So Oded, Sheket, b'vakasha. So I wrote a little quickly something, and I'm not the best speaker in the world, so here it goes.
Start again.
English, not in Hebrew. Here it goes. On behalf of Racheli and myself, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to our home to celebrate our Chanukat habayit. Bayit. Where's Mayor Cohen? Mayor Cohen, everyone. Mayor Cohen. I'll keep this short, as we have a fantastic evening planned for all, beginning with a relay race in the pool outside, followed by a midnight mikvah dunking contest in the ocean. For men only, I'm sorry, ladies.
It's all right.
Is that right?
Yeah, keep going.
I think this is the third time that I'm writing a speech in my life, and the first time that I actually wrote the speech before the event myself. This evening is all about hakarat hatov, literally recognizing the good. In life, we always have to be optimistic. Don't let the minor nuances in life bring you down, because I call b'dei shamayim. Everything happens for a reason from Hashem. And who knows, it could have been worse. Some might think that this past year was a difficult year for us. However, this past year, we were blessed with many wonderful miracles. One example of Hakol b'dei shamayim is that around Thanksgiving time, my father and I got into minor disagreements, father and son. My father wasn't going to come for Shabbat. My mother persuaded him to come. During the Shabbat meal, Racheli was complaining about a recurring cough. My father knew immediately that something was wrong. Thankfully to my father, who is literally a shliach of Hashem, Racheli is with us celebrating this Chanukat habayit today with a nice new curly hairdo.
Yeah.
Looking beautiful as ever. Hakarat hatov. Everyone deals with challenges in life in different ways. As most of you know, Racheli and I had laughed and joked about it, or at least I did. I will admit that I did take a little advantage of Racheli's situation this past year. I used the pity card on bankers, clients, restaurants, the guy at the Chanel store, even though he didn't buy it. I was able to do all this because Racheli and I had complete emunah in Hashem, and we looked for the good in all. At no time did we stop our daily routine. We continued to look for houses while Racheli was still in treatment. Chazal say, "Mishaneh makom, mishaneh mazal." When we were blessed with a happy and healthy 8 years on 144th Street, we felt that we were missing something. Maybe we went a little overboard in finding that something. But opportunity knocked and we went for it. For the previous owners, Mayor Cohen, who was here tonight, this house had bracha, and they grew 4 wonderful children go up in it. And we were looking forward to raising our children here, surrounded by Torah, midot tovot, and mitzvot, and teach them to emulate the ways of our parents and grandparents. Before I end, I would like to extend hakarat hatov to a few people. I would like to thank all those that have davened for Racheli and continue to do so. I would like to thank everyone in the community, especially Emily and Bill Cohen, for making sure that our kids were constantly fed. Susie Koenig, where is she? Where? There. Oh, there. Who is our children's personal tutor and our sibling. Who is our personal tutor. And our siblings were constantly helping out when needed. I would like to give a special thank you, a special hakarat hatov to my in-laws. Firstly, for having to deal with me, their opinionated son-in-law, but mostly for taking care of and treating our children not as grandchildren, but as their own children. We would call them at any time, day or night, and they will be over in a matter of minutes. They canceled vacations and basically gave up 8 months of their lives in order to be at our call and beckon. We don't know what we would have done without you. How can we not give Hakarat Tov to our family doctor and his lovely executive assistants? He saved Racheli's life and shepherded us through what a normal person would think as a dark tunnel with no end in sight, and guided us through it in first-class style. Who would think that a breast doctor would become an expert in the field of oncology in such a short period of time? While I am biased, as this has become expected of my father, I attributed our calmness throughout the process to a combination of knowing that Hakol B'dei Shamayim and the fact that my father, our doctor, kept reassuring us that everything is going to be okay. My mother and father also gave up 8 months of their lives to be on call for us for anything we needed. I would like to express Hakarat Tov to my Eshet Chal, for whom I bought this house. Racheli told me that the best thing that ever happened to her was that she got sick. It made her realize how precious life is. It has brought us closer together and made me see that no matter how much love she had before and for the children, there was always more that could be done. The patience that she has with them, the nurturing and the caring, you just don't see that anymore nowadays. Between the way she speaks Yiddish and the way she spoon-feeds my 8-year-old son, Sammy, she's like a European grandmother stuck in a 20-something-year-old body. Racheli did everything in this house, from the moving, dealing with the construction people, gardeners, to the linens. Please don't let her actions think that anyone can finish chemo and just get right up and do all this. Racheli's extraordinary, always trying and pushing to do more, even though she is still in a weakened state. All I do is come home and yell, "Why isn't the internet working again?" She's constantly giving myself and the children musar on how to be a better people, ben adam l'chavero. Constantly telling us, you can have all the money in the world, but you're nothing if you can't treat every fellow Jew with respect. Hakol b'dei shamayim, never forget that. Lastly, I would like to give Hakarat Tov to Hashem for giving us the opportunities in life, leading us to purchase this house, the habayit such as this one, which we can emulate the midot of Avraham Avinu and Sarah Imenu, who were the king and queen of Achanasat Orchim. Since we moved in, this house has been and will always be a place to welcome guests and share its amenities for many years to come. We hope to have Mashiach come quickly, as my youngest son asked Abba, how will this house fit on the wings of an eagle? Good night and enjoy. Drink, eat. Sorry, man. I will look a little time. Never hear you son of a. Huh? He's a good Wow! Wow! Everything in life. Right, Esty? Esty knows it. Esty knows it. Great. Steven Adler. Drink. You're not leaving already. You're just going to smoke. I even threw your mother in there. You see it like that? You can't see anything, right? Because you can't see anything. You're crazy. What's the future?
Wave, it's a video camera.